Welcome back to Jude Vision. Let's get into this preview of Raising Kanan Season 2, Episode 2.
What you want, detective?
What's wrong, Mom?
Just that crazy cop.
I ain't shoot that cop, man.
The NYPD continues to consider you a person of interest.
Ain't nobody forcing me off these blocks.
Do you remember my mom at all? Of course. Being somebody's mother. It's a lot, Jude.
It ain't easy doing damn near anything with one eye. Whatever needed to get done, I done it.
Y'all doing me wrong.
Scrap could put us all away forever.
Okay, so here's my quick comments on the preview for Episode 2. It opens with Rock saying to Detective Howard, "So what you want, Detective?" Letting us know that Detective Howard called this meeting. That makes sense, because Rock has no reason to call him, especially because Howard says he doesn't remember anything from the night he was shot. But the look we see Detective Howard give her seems to say otherwise. Look like he's saying, "Woman, stop playing games with me." And if that is what he's saying, then that means, just like we thought, that man didn't forget nothing. The next thing we see is Kanan asking Rock what's wrong, and Rock sitting on the couch with "something's wrong" written all over her face. So whatever Howard said to her, it had to have had an impact. I'm looking forward to hearing what that is. Next we see Neek. He's talking with the plug Dean. This guy Dean always meets people with his mom at like a bingo hall or something. It's wild. But looks like Neek is trying to strike back up their former arrangement. We see Neek telling Dean that he did not shoot that cop, but then Dean tells Neek that the police still consider him to be a person of interest. It sounds like Dean's saying things are too hot for Neek right now, so Dean's not going to be supplying him. And it makes it seem even more like this is what's going on when we see Neek flip over a table in anger as he's leaving the bingo place. Be careful, Neek. We know Dean don't play. We already heard it said that he's silent and violent. Next we see Neek talking to Worrell saying no one's pushing him off these blocks. And I'm thinking Rock has already talked to Worrell about joining her, and Worrell is at least considering it. Then we cut to Juke, and she's asking Rock about her mom. Look, we figured this might be coming up because they hinted at it in the first episode when they showed Juke looking at a photo of her and her mom back in the day. From what I remember Lou saying in the first season, it sounds like Juke's mom left Marvin for an NBA basketball player, and then that didn't last either. So that'll be interesting if Juke goes looking for her mom, and especially if she finds her. Then we see Scrap, and he seems to be in his feelings a little about losing that eye in the first season. That can't be easy. I don't know how he would actually work with Worrell after all that. But yeah, he's talking about missing his eye, and he's talking about all the work he's put in for the family. Marvin's just standing there looking at him, looking real calm, looking kind of scary, really. And then it looks like Marvin starts approaching Scrap, and it sounds like Scrap says, "Don't do me wrong." What? Is that what y'all heard? Look, tell me if you think I'm wrong. Tell me if you think he said something else. I can't wait to see this episode and see what all this is about. I don't know if someone brought up something about Scrap being a CI and he's trying to defend himself, but again, I'd be real surprised if Scrap was a snitch, and so would the fam. And we do know Marvin does not play about snitching. Last season, we saw him take out Lil Rob quick for being a rat. Now, it could be that Detective Howard said something to Rock about Scrap in their little meeting, because it did look like Officer Ping was calling Scrap a CI when Howard stopped by the precinct in the first episode. Remember? The last thing we see in the preview is Rock saying Scrap could put them all away forever. No, not Scrap. It's a dirty game. Looking forward to this episode. How about y'all? Check me out on Sunday for the recap of Episode 2. Thanks for watching. We out. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Jude Vision.